Hello, people. First of all, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on this video because I think, you know, I need more opinions on this, right? And if you guys can see from like my looks, I just woke up. That's why I look like shit. I mean, I always look like shit, but this time I look like really shit. If you guys take a look at my hair, well, it's because I was just sleeping, right? And then I immediately got a notification from the Epic 7 Discord server. And it says Gimmick and the other community managers are stepping down from their roles. And I was like immediately, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? So yeah, I just looked into it deeper and basically the whole like NA office has been shut down. And I also saw a video from Falky, and he's talking about how AI is taking over their jobs. And I think have you guys heard of the new ML Beira's voice? I think ML Beira right now has the same voice actress as ML Sermia. I think it's Jeremy Lee. Why I know it's her? Because I play Cyberpunk as well. I really like Cyberpunk. It's my favorite AAA game of all time. I have over 200 hours of gameplay on that thing, okay? And the main, like the voice actress of the main character, like the female main character, is Jeremy Lee. And yeah, that's basically why I became a fan of hers. And I can tell that it's her voice. And yeah, basically the base Payra's voice actress is another victim of AI. There you go, guys. Everybody's losing their job. And yeah, what does this mean for Epic 7 basically? Well, I think this means that our opinions mean shit because whenever we type in suggestions, right? Whenever we type in suggestions in the Epic 7 like Discord server, there is like a suggestion channel where you can make, you know, some suggestions. And the first people who read all these things, they're the community managers, right? I was actually trolling once. I'm gonna show you guys like a screenshot of it. I was trolling about how no one reads the the suggestions anymore, and I got put in my place by one of the community managers. And yeah, it basically showed that they still cared. But now, well, there's no one to read our suggestions anymore. That means we are basically cut off from Smilegate developers. They don't read our suggestions anymore. We can't voice our opinions. And what does this mean for the game? This means the game is going to become even more shit. It's going to become a hellhole for all these. Like, it's basically power creep is going to happen a lot. Like, if you guys play Honkai Star Rail, if you guys think the power creep is bad, come to Epic 7. It's going to be even worse because they don't really know how players feel about the game anymore. Now, this is really sad, right? Because the reason why I even started making YouTube videos is because of Epic 7. Like, if you guys see one of my first videos, it's about Epic 7, about how underrated the game is and why you should play it. And that was a month ago. How we got here 1 month later, I have no fucking idea. And like all these layoffs don't really like happen only in SG, right? This also happens in other companies, even like MiHoYo. Like I play Honkai Star Rail as well. That's why I also keep up with like the MiHoYo stuff, and I also play Wuthering Waves. And there was news about how there are like these huge layoffs because of AI as well. Like I don't know. This is actually also making me scared, guys. I'm studying computer science, like coding and stuff. And I don't know if this is going to happen to me as well, but I think it's going to be a lot harder for me to search for jobs after I graduate from college. I'm on my second to last semester. Like, I'm going to have to find a job in like a year, basically. And I've never been as scared as I am right now. So, yeah. But I think looking back at Epic 7, I think the game could have been so much more, right? I think things could have turned out more differently because right now I think the game is not only in a bad spot because of PvP stuff, but also the fact that we're focusing too much on PvP. And this is really sad because I think Epic 7 could have been so much more, right? I think one of the reason why they like chose to cut the members like slowly each year, I think it's because Epic 7 is not generating enough revenue for them to justify to keep like having an office in NA, another branch in NA. And I think it's pretty sad because Epic 7 has a lot of potential. Epic 7 could have been so much more. Like if you guys take a look at other games like Blue Archive, Nikkei, I'm not even talking about like the big boys like Genshin or Honkai or Wuthering Waves. I'm talking about the middest of the mids. I'm talking about Blue Archive and Nikkei. They are so much more popular than Epic 7. And I think it's because they attract more casuals than Epic 7 do. And the reason for that is because Epic 7 doesn't focus too much on PvE. If you take a look at Blue Archive and Nikkei, they make PvE the main attraction of the game. They don't make PvP the main attraction. And because of that, they don't attract hardcores. They attract casual players. And when you guys like take a look at the number between casual players and hardcore players, I think it's pretty clear that there are not a lot of hardcore players, you know? And yeah, the fact that Epic 7 just attracts more hardcore players, that means we're not growing enough. We don't attract enough players because there are just not many hardcore players out there. When you play gacha games, you play them as a comfort game. You don't play them to be competitive, right? Well, but it's different for Epic 7. Now, you can't really compare Epic 7 to Summoner's Wars because I think some of you guys are gonna be coming at me like, oh, but Summoner's Wars have PvP, but they managed to, to survive up until now. Well, it's because Summoner's Wars is like the OG of all gacha games, right? Back then there were not a lot of competitions, and that's why whatever shit Summoner's War just put out there, they're gonna eat it and play it anyway. Because why? There are no alternatives out there, and that's why Summoner's War have more player base. Like if you guys take a look at the game at Summoner's War, it's shit. It's utter garbage. Okay, compare that to Epic 7. Epic 7 have much more, like much better animation and stuff. But guess what? Really unlucky for Epic 7. They should have released sooner because now we have a lot of competition. And it's gonna be really hard to survive because, well, the bar is set really high because all of these other gacha games, like I said, Blue Archive, Nikkei, they're pretty damn good gacha games, and then also Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, we can't even compete with them. They're basically on a whole different level. And yeah, I think that's why like the game is not growing as much as it could have been. I think the mistake was when we decided to make RTA the main point of the game. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let's have like a discussions. Yeah, I think this is the beginning of the end for Epic 7 content in my channel. I think I'm gonna make more content about Wuthering Waves, and I think I'm gonna like take a look at other gacha games. Like the ones I'm looking right now are Blue Archive. Why? Well, because I think it looks really fun and the community is engaging. So yeah, I'm sorry if I don't make too many Epic 7 videos from now on because I just hate the state of the game right now. Like the fact that our opinions don't matter anymore. I don't know, man. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, I guess. Comment down below what you guys think. Goodbye.